Hello everybody, it's Bob from Teardrop Misadventures, and I have a very special guest with me tonight. As promised, when we started this whole adventure, we were supposed to meet up with my old college roommate and his wife in Moab, and of course we had our issues with our truck. So here we are in beautiful Albuquerque, New Mexico, and let me introduce my old college roommate. His name is Bob too. We're going to keep last names to ourselves.
That's fine. Good evening. Been a subscriber following Bob and Kathy for the last week, 8 to 9 episodes, and happy to be with you all tonight. Just more happy to get up with Bob and Kathy because it has been a real journey to get here together. So, like you said, we're in Albuquerque. We got to do Moab. We spent 3 nights there and hiked Delicate Arch, did the Windows, Park Avenue, went out to Dead Horse Point, and then a real jewel that is not really well known is Hidden Valley, and got to see some petroglyphs by the Indians. So I'm sorry Bob and Kathy couldn't make that, but at least they got to go to Bryce Canyon.
Which we have terrific footage, but as I think I've noted in previous, the internet in these campsites is so slow, and everybody's fighting for bandwidth that it, like our hike in Zion, our second hike, I've been trying to upload that for 2 days, and it's agonizing. So right now I've got a Zion hike, which is some real quality material, and then we went to Bryce Canyon yesterday, and that's another priceless gem too. So today was a travel day. Kathy and I drove 8.5 hours from Zion down to Albuquerque, and Bob and Jennifer, what'd you guys do, like 5.5 or something?
About 5.5.
Yeah, 5.5 hours. So not a whole lot to talk about today, mainly because we were just in a truck. Because we both drove trucks.
Well, he'll have a lot to talk about tomorrow, because when you do teardrop camping, there's several different ways to do it. You can boondock, which means you fill your little water tank up and maybe get an extra battery, and you go off into the woods and you have your own privacy with your porta potty and things of that nature. Or you can go to the super nice RV camps, which is what Bob and Kathy have been doing this entire trip out, living the luxury life. Now they're with us at the KOA, and I'm not besmirching KOA. They are what they are, and they keep their places very clean. They're nice campgrounds, but you got to be ready to have community showers and community bathroom privileges, and when you have to go in the middle of the night, you have to walk 50 to 100 yards to get to the bathroom.
We're kind of in a sketchy neighborhood too. Did you bring your weapon?
Yes,
I
did.
You said you were going to bring your weapon.
Yeah. So
we're going to be on guard. They have fences around this
KOA
place,
is
but
well
they're not very
protected.
high.
We feel safe here, but it's a different lifestyle to what he's been used to. So he's going to have some better comments for you tomorrow about living the real life of camping.
Now, a little background on me and this guy. We met in college. Our junior years, we were in a two bedroom apartment, 4 guys in a 2-bedroom university run apartments, and 2 of the guys I knew going into this, and we had one wild card. We'd never met this guy before. We knew nothing about him. All we knew is he was from Hardin County, which is the county next to where we grew up. So we all drew straws to see who's going to be stuck with the with the new guy, and I drew the short straw. So like the very first day, Bob used to wrestle, and you want me to tell this story? The bear.
Is it the bear
The
story?
bear story. Bob used to wrestle. So the very first day, of course, you know, first day of college, actually the first week of college back in those days, this was back in 1979, probably?
Yes.
That's, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So 79, the first week of college, all you did was go to parties and drink and carry on. So the very first day, this guy shows up at our apartment. He was already 3 sheets in the wind. I don't know where you'd been, but you was already. So, and as luck would have it, now remember this is 1979, so it was a lot looser regulation back in those days. But the mall in Lexington had some kind of an exhibition where they had a bear out there that you could go wrestle. They were having people go out there and wrestle, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we thought that would be a great idea for Bob to go out there and wrestle this bear.
Yes, they thought it was a great idea.
You agreed.
Well,
You were all over it. So we pack him up and we get out there to the mall, and unfortunately they would not let him wrestle because of your level of intoxication.
yes. And
So-
because of my stoutness, they were
Oh,
afraid
well,
I was
yeah,
going
it was
to
the
hurt the
stoutness.
bear.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like day one, okay, and from then on out, we roomed together for 2 years until we graduated, and those were 2 really fun years.
We had a good time.
We had a good time. The 2 of us together probably didn't have a penny to spare,
No.
so it's a good thing too. If we had money, we'd gotten into a lot of trouble. But you know, we had fun with what we had, our meager earnings, and it was a great 2 years.
One of our roommates, he didn't study a whole lot. He was on the have
He
a
was
good
a-
time.
Psychology major.
And good guy. All of them, they were all good.
Yeah.
Kevin and Logan and Bob, they were great roommates and it took me the first semester because I'd gone to community college for 2 years and then came up there my first time out of the house. So I had to learn after the first semester to buckle down, and I followed Bob and Logan, who studied. Bob was a CPA and Logan is a chemical engineer.
Now Logan, that guy studied more than anybody I know of.
Yeah.
That guy was on the books all the time.
So,
But you know, chemical engineering, brr.
and we were poor, so when we cut loose, we cut loose. And one of the last nights we were graduating, it was in December.
It was December 7th, 1982.
Pearl Harbor
No,
night.
1981. We graduated in 82.
That's correct.
December 7th, 1981. Attack on Pearl Harbor night at the Brass A Saloon,
Where they were
which
selling
isn't there anymore. They were selling
kamikazes.
kamikazes for $1. And this guy, you were in double digits heavy, about 16 or 17.
I do not drink like that
Anymore.
normally. That was just a graduation.
And I was in double digits too.
Yeah, you were.
And this guy, and really,